In this video, I'm going to show you a couple subtle differences between pitching from the short grass and the long grass that can actually have a profound influence on the result of the shot. This also is something that you can take to your chipping as well. As you're going to see, I'm going to talk about weight distribution and particularly the angle of approach and your wrist action. So go ahead, take a look. The difference is when the club is interacting with the short grass, we definitely want the club to have a little bit more of a shallow sliding look or action to it. And then once the ball starts to get in the long grass and the grass gets stuck between the ball and the club face, we lose that friction and that interaction between the ball and the club, so the ball would tend to hit and roll more. And so to make sure that we still can hit down a little bit and not have the club get stuck in this long grass, we need the angle of approach to be a little bit sharper, slightly. So in my opinion, we need to activate the wrists just a little bit. And then we need to set a little more weight forward. From the short grass, ball will be about in the middle. Weight maybe just a little bit on your front foot. Don't feel like you have to have a lot of weight over there. That's a big misconception. But really the key now is to keep your wrists quiet so that the club has a wide arc, a shallow approach into the golf ball. Let's take a look. From the deep grass, now we're going to set a little extra weight on our front foot and leg. Now we need to activate the wrists just a little bit so that club can have a little bit of a sharper downward angle of attack to hit the ball first and not to get too much grass caught between the club and the ball. That's why we need a little sharper angle of attack. Let me demonstrate. The strategy I just outlined for the difference between hitting shots from the short grass and the long grass is something that you can implement with your chipping as well, particularly when you're out of that long grass. Don't be afraid to just activate the wrists a little bit so the club has more of that downward strike to pop the ball out. Chips from the short grass, more of the shallow, quiet, wristed motion.